It is begun. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get... I will stay and make something...
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are...
And who will believe you? Unless you think...
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Cailan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. I don't know how to contact them, or if they're...
You have more at your disposal than you...
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that top.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against... They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned...
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Ribari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on. Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere.
We must not exhaust our supplies. Blast! By the Maker! Watch out!
Let's grab some glory!
It's your time to die!
All right, go! Go! You asked for it!
Tis a good
All right,
day.
we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts. Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. Couple, maybe. Group of... well, I was just trying to... Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during... Turn Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting it back. Well, then let me go! Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier. Bless you! The Darkspawn can have...
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, I also still think that Arl Eamon is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready. So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather... talk about your... mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
Very well.
And besides, isn't your... mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower.
scared.
That's
When are we
illegal,
going home?
you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
When are we going home?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I brought my family to
There'll just be more
because I thought it
bandits
would
as
be
soon as you
safe.
leave.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting. I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess. Can't promise I'm gonna answer them. What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the dark. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got a... For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. What? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
You there. If you're looking for safe
Who are you?
shelter, I'll warn you.
Can you protect
There's
us?
none to be... Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Back off. I have the right...
You profit from their misfortune. I should...
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a...
Oh, You there! You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin. We have nothing to offer but our gratitude. You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man? Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serve that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And yet, Alistair continues to tag along.
Hey!
I agree. But good deeds shouldn't go unrewarded. 100 silvers, and I'd be pleased to offer you a discount. This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
I shall do it.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours. Let all repeat that.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons. One of them's that my father...
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And Andraste came unto them, saying, though the danger great, the mountain high...
The legions of evil are on your doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world!
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them... There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can't you... I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be...
Please, stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours. You were right. I will go.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight.
We can't lie down and die either.
The evil shall descend upon us!
And Andraste came unto them, saying, though the danger
found someone
great,
sleeping in
the
our
mountain
field,
high,
in the hay.
have faith.
I don't like this. I want to go home.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's...
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a... Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here. I will, but only if I don't... You're a really nice lady. Kind of...
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads... Make her watch up.
there's word of Dark.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too? The head of this chantry. She's very busy, but I think I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to...
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on it. Yes, my lady? Who might you be? I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights? I tell you what I told the others. Nothing here will assist your quest. The urn of sacred... Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andra... He must be very ill if they chase miracle. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? Indeed, they're...
It's true. I saw the bastard running for...
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts? I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, and if it interests you, there is a chanter's board outside full of Now, unless there's something else you need. Travel safely. Hello again. What can I do for you? I see. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know, I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. I cannot openly. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can... Travel safely, and may the...
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair?
Not yet. No thanks to Tairn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well.
So you're here looking...
I am. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day my hope dims. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have... A reward? Oh, of course. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I'm... Thank you again.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
It's terrible. Does the Maker see up? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me. The chant of light. Surely you know it. The entire... Here we can only sing a few verses per week, and... May the Maker...
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
It shall be done.
You ever wonder if
rise
that's
at
an
last
accurate
to the
line
ears
for
of the
someone's
Maker.
last name?
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
I shall do it. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most. I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. Might I suggest 30 silver? 1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than... What can I do for you, then? A Grey Warden? You put me in a difficult position. You must know... 10... Now... If there is nothing else... I cannot help you without... Now... If there... For a Grey Warden... In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over her... So let... Now... May the...
You, miss.
You would not be the first to think so, but avert your...
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want...
Scattered in the darkness, the word dispelled fear and ignorance.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
It shall be done.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is?
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were right.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Right, let's make this quick.
Enemies approaching!
Defend yourself!
Another battle
Let's make this quick!
Watch it!
I am your...
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap. The Wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing. What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yeah? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. That and the Maker wants me to go with you. Then you believe me?
Perhaps you're...
Thank you. I appreciate being given.
Blast and damnation.
Of all the...
Blasted. Yes.
Indeed.
Gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand. They had it coming, and they were trouble enough to... Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look. I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. What can I get you then? I hear that... Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
Yes, of course.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
As you like. It's done.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with all... I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferel, unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars... Thank you. Maker's blessing.
You hear about food? Take it up with that bleeding runt by the ch... I got other...
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
It is begun.
So Teyrn Loghain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king.
Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.